Hi, my name is Olivia. I've landed just in time to catch another segment of Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers with William Craig III. Today, Mr. Craig will be demonstrating another powerful prompt to help us use AI effectively in our job search. I can't wait to see what he's going to share with us. And the best part is, I can watch the replay on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel at Get Up and Get a Job. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. Mr. Craig is about to take off.
Testing now. All righty, here we go. Had to reset the microphone. It's not you. You should be able to hear me now. If you can hear me, please put a comment. Put something in the comments to let me know, because this is telling me that the mic is working now. Don't you just love it when things happen live? All right, can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Waiting for comments in the chat. Testing, testing. It's telling me it's working. Yes. Okay. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. All good now. Thank you, Donna. And, you know, computer decided to reset, and for whatever reason, it muted the mic. But hey, as they say, the show must go on. And just FYI, so look, when you're trying to do something good, let me just tell you, Evil will always come up against you. And you might say, oh my gosh, evil, William? Yeah, that's evil. You know, that's just wrong. Okay. Um, Tested everything working fine. And then we go live and the mic doesn't work, you know. So I reset it and now it works. But anyway, so let's start all over. And welcome back to those of you who've been following this series either in person or by watching the replays. And a warm welcome. And hey, don't judge me, all right? If this is your very first time joining. This is Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers, and I'm William Craig III, a professional career coach. Not a professional sound technician, but we made it work, okay? I've got a clear mission for this series, and that's to help you move beyond overwhelm and into action. Look, there are people who put out resources with hundreds and hundreds of AI prompts, and they're well-meaning. But what I've found is that too many prompts can actually be paralyzing. So instead, I focused on giving you just one powerful, practical prompt each and every day. And the goal, real simple, to help you run your job search or job campaign with clarity, confidence, and strategy using AI as your assistant, not your replacement. A lot of people are worried about that these days. Look, from the very beginning, we've laid a foundation for using AI tools to save time, uncover hidden opportunities, and improve each and every step of your job search. And so today, yes, today, as always, we're going to build on that momentum. And if you've missed any of the segments, feel free to watch the replays on my LinkedIn profile. That's William W. Craig 3. Or you can go to my YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. All righty. So again, thank you all for coming to my rescue and letting me know that there was nothing going on the sound. And Wida, nice to see you here. Thanks so much for joining. We've got a few folks joining from LinkedIn as well as the folks who are on YouTube. The benefit, of course, you guys know of being on YouTube is that you get the prompt right away today. You don't have to wait for the replay. So last week we ended up we spent a great deal of time focusing on mentors and getting champions and having people to vouch for you, if you will, to help you get a leg up in your job campaign. Today, we're going to be talking about learning. Oh my goodness, William, really? Yes, really. Learning. Why? Because this is one of those areas that people overlook or avoid. Truth is, in this atmosphere, this job market that we're in, this sideways, topsy-turvy job market that we're in, you've got to be able to stand out amongst the other folks who have outstanding credentials just like you. And what that means oftentimes is that you've got to upskill. You've got to stay on the cutting edge of what's going on in your industry, in your role, so that when you get that interview, and many times that's going to help you get the interview. But once you get that interview, you're able to go in and have a different conversation than the other people who have gone in and had a conversation or who will come behind you. Now, I always say, try and get the very last interview assignment or appointment. The very last. Why? Number one, we want to save the best for last. Number two, we don't want to go in, tip our hat, and show them some things that they might ultimately share with others inadvertently. So you do something really great, and the candidate comes behind you and they go, you know, that was really good, but what would you do if? Because you just did something or you spoke to something that wasn't on their list, and now they're wanting to hear what other people have to say. So you want to be the last person that they interview. All right. I'm not going to charge you for that one. That one's free. All right. But let's get into today's prompt, and let's come bring ChatGPT to the stage. And as you can see, create a curated reading list of 10 2024, 2025 books or podcasts that will deepen Mary's expertise in accounts receivable, accounts payable, and include one sentence blurbs. Now, I'm going to edit this reading / listening. curated reading / listing list of 10 2024 books or podcasts. That's better. Um, and so at the end of the day, remember, for those of you who have been with us, you know that Mary is our fictitious job candidate, and ChatGPT has all of her information. If you've just joined us, this is your first time watching a replay, then understand that's who Mary is. Her name's Mary Mack. Yes, she's usually dressed in black. Anyway, let's see what ChatGPT says for Mary today. All righty. So chat is searching the web, searching for 2024 book accounts receivable, payable. All righty. Here's a curated deep dive reading plus listening list 2024, 2025 to help Mary level up in accounts receivable, accounts payable. Each item pushes into strategy, process, tech, or leadership, not just fundamentals. Very cool. All right, books, reports, papers, accounts receivable, the handbook for managers came out 2024, practical guide oriented to accounts receivable operations, covering credit policies, collections, cash application, and key metrics. Number 2, comprehensive guide to accounts payable and receivable management. Looks like there are 2 editions here. Deep process level playbook combining AP, AR workflows, internal controls, and auditing considerations. Wiley GAAP 2024, that's generally accepted accounting principles. Latest edition, late 2023, but effectively 2024 standard update. Thank you for the clarification. The updated authoritative GAAP reference helps you stay aligned with evolving accounting standards, vital for AR, bad debt, revenue recognition, etc. Number 4, Accounting Best Practices by Stephen M. Bragg, latest edition, a compendium of best practice techniques across accounting functions, including billing, payables, reconciliation that applies to the AR AP process improvement. Number 5, Unaccountability Machine. Why big systems make terrible decisions and how the world lost its mind. Wow, he got a good hook in there. 2024 by Dan Davies. Though not ARAP specific, this book's insight into how decision rights diffuse in large systems gives excellent perspective for governance and control over dispersed finance operations. Okay, love it. And then transforming triple entry accounting with machine learning. Yay. A path to enhance transparency through analytics. And this is a 2024 paper, a forward-looking academic treatment of how machine learning and triple entry models could reshape transparency in inter-firm ARAP ledgers. That sounds interesting, and I'm not even in that field. All right, we got some podcasts. Here we go. Unlocking the Power of Accounts Payable Benchmarking, IOFM Podcast 2024, interviews with practitioners about how benchmarking AP metrics drives improvement, risk control, and ROI. And you know, thinking about it, all of these can serve as sources, because now you can go in a conversation and speak to, you know, in the book or on the white paper or in the podcast, XYZ is covered. And now you can use that as you're posting. Remember, we showed ourselves as subject matter experts a couple of weeks back. And so when we're creating articles, we can create posts based on the new learning that we have. All right, 2025 payment trends, the next wave in corporate payments, the payments podcast. Who knew? Okay. Explores where payments, fraud prevention, and automation are headed across both payables and receivables. Again, sounds very cool. AP Now, Mary Schaefer's podcast, ongoing, a recurring show focused on AP and payment automation, internal controls, vendor relations, procurement to pay, and disruptive trends. And then finally, how AP and AR support the modern office of the CFO. Wow. Esker on Air, Season 6, Episode 9, 2020, approximately 2024-25, a discussion of how ARAP teams must evolve to function not just as transactional workhorses, but strategic partners in the finance hierarchy. Chat goes on to say, if you like, I can rank them by impact versus time required, or suggest a reading listening schedule across quarters for Mary. Do you want me to map that out? And of course, I'm going to give it a thumbs up, but I'm not going to have it do that because I don't really want to go across quarters. I think that's the spacing is too far out. This is something that Mary should be involved in on a weekly basis. So if anything, I'd be asking Chat to create a weekly schedule to help Mary to gain this knowledge. I'm going to go ahead and get the link for today's prompt for you and put it in the comments section. But here's what I need you to understand. And again, if you're new to the series, then what you got to understand is that I do this so that you can take these prompts, and here I just put it in for those of you who are watching via YouTube. And again, that's Get Up and Get a Job. That's the name of the YouTube channel. Subscribe. You'll get the notifications every day before we go live. But here's what I need you to understand again, that I am doing this so that you can take your specialty and plug it in. While Mary's is ARAP, yours may be something else. And you can plug that in and get, again, ChatGPT in this case, or Claude or Perplexity. I started seeing Claude and Chat commercials on TV. I said, boy, we are, Houston, the Eagle has landed. Okay. But you can take these same prompts and simply plug in your information, and whichever tool you decide to use, it can help you to make the same progress. And that's the whole purpose of daily AI prompts for job seekers, so that whether you're unemployed, underemployed, or just unhappily employed, you can begin to use AI to help reshape your, what I call a job campaign. Many people call a job search. And even if you're still working, you can begin to work on these things now before you're in a situation where you're not working. Again, I hope that makes sense to you. And I'm so excited to see. Please let me know how this has, especially for those of you who have been following with the segments on a daily or weekly basis. Let me know how this has helped to change your life and your job campaign. So let's see, we got some comments. All right, this is everybody. Okay, so Weta says, you're welcome. Glad to be here. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Dawn Lewis says, wow, all caps. I love it. Mind blown. Well, that's my goal, to blow your mind in a good way. And again, I appreciate once again you all supporting me by being here, because I'm here to support you. I want to help you help you. And this is, just understand, this is the environment we're in today. There's no more looking at, well, let me say two things. Clicking apply and clicking apply. Mom would say that's the slow boat to China. And I'm going to leave that right there. But here's the other thing. Thinking that you're just going to go and see a job board ad and you're going to be able to apply to that job board ad without doing anything extra, you're sadly mistaken. To get a job today is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And so what I am presenting is a multifaceted approach to upping the chances of you getting hired sooner rather than later. And for some of you, it may not even be about finding a new job. It may be about getting a promotion. It may be simply about being more efficient in the role that you're in, being more effective in your current position. So again, with that, I am going to jump on out of here. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, same time, 12 noon Eastern. And please, if you know someone who's unemployed, underemployed, or just unhappily employed, let them know about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III. I've already had people from the government who have started reaching out to me to say, hey, I'd like to work with you privately. And, I anticipate we're going to have a lot more of that happening. But at the end of the day, again, I'm here to support YO, but especially you. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe in all you do. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.